Check, check. Good evening once again, Jive's Coffee Lounge. And to those of you watching online, whether it be via YouTube or Facebook, good evening to you as well, wherever you're at in the world. Welcome to another edition of the Front Range Groove. This is a 1-hour feature segment of our weekly event, the Overpaired Open Mic. Now, the Overpaired Open Mic, we do sign up at 5:30, show starts at 6, and we run until 10 or until the list runs out. But on the last Wednesday of the month, I will take, excuse me, I just forgot to, I was wondering what was going on there. There we go. For those of you watching online, you probably didn't hear it, but I forgot to turn off the house music. All right. We do a 1-hour segment on the last Wednesday of each month, and I'll invite one music act to come up and do a 40-minute set, or I'll invite two poets or comedians, what have you, to come up and do 20-minute sets each. I end the stream with a brief Q&A because I grew up watching storytellers, unplugged, behind the music. I fell in love with listening room environments. All of my streams, for those of you that have been watching since I started doing this 10 years ago, all of my streams have been listening room environments. I like people to get to know the artist. Now, here's the thing you need to understand that separates this from our open mic night or my Friday 2-hour features. This set is all original. No covers, no covers, no covers on the live stream. I'm trying to showcase the singer-songwriter, the poet-writer, and their own original creative work. Now, at the end of tonight's stream, I will be talking about how we handle booking for the live stream, as well as the Friday features. I'll be talking about some other things we got going on. But first, I want to get our featured act up here. Folks, this artist has been playing with us on and off for a little bit now. I met him a few months ago when he stumbled in through the doors. You see me wearing his shirt right here, right now. That's how much I love the music that this guy brings up with us. Fantastic singer-songwriter, a beautiful human being, someone wonderful to just sit and chat with and definitely enjoy the time and the company. And it's time for you to get to know him and his music. Those of you watching at home, online, those of you here in the house, please put your hands together. Drum some up, Mike Loves. Welcome to the stage, My Human Perspective.
Hello, everybody. My music is under My Human Perspective, but if you see me in the wild, you can just call me Chris. I go by that. It's my given name. Thank you guys so much for having me here today. I just released an album this last Sunday, so I'm going to be playing some of the songs from that album. This first one's called Constant Liberosis. I could feel more constant liberosis. I wish I cared less who visits you in your bed. I wish I wouldn't smile when I see you, even in smaller doses. I wish you were constantly living in my head. Missed its chances. Sometimes there's places it won't shine. And when you placed me in your darkness, wish I wouldn't smile when I see you, even in smaller doses. Wish you weren't constantly living in my head. I wish I wouldn't smile if I ever had to do it again. Even the sun has missed its chances. Sometimes there's places you won't shine. And when you placed me in your darkness, I really felt like it was a moment you were mine. So say it, tell me you don't love me. Just lie and say I'm wasting your time. I know I may not be your best option. Well, you're the only one I like. Even the sun has missed its chances. Sometimes there's places you won't shine. And when you place me in your darkness, I really felt like for a moment you were mine. I really felt like for a moment you were mine.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys. It is super awesome to be here. When I first started playing again, this was actually the first venue I ever went to do an open mic, and absolutely fell in love with the ambiance, all the people that I've met. I've met some really awesome people here. And when North talked about doing a live stream or having the live streams, I knew I was like, I want to do that one day. And here I am, 1 year later. So thank you guys for making this all happen.
Not have to be okay with someone else loving you. Break my heart with jealousy, wishing that was something I could do. And only time will ever tell what ever lasted. Now I hide behind my mask. Everyone unaware we have happened. It's a process like everything will be the same. And act like we were nothing. Just pretend we were just a phase. While dreaming of you every night, coerce myself insane. like a page in a book on your shelf for a later day. My words reached your ears, but love couldn't reach your heart. Tried not falling too far, already crashing from the start. Stop us right now, or we'll both get hurt. One of us will lose, and that's who's falling first. It's okay, we'll be fine, live like it's all right. Patiently waiting in my thoughts while up at night. Hold the hand, never fold, set the pace, break the mold. Could I have waited a lifetime for you? Coldest breeze, knees are weak, pass it for a hold and wait. Temporary comfort underneath your sheets. You're the wind in my sails, scratch your crown under my nails. Come let my boat back to you. You said that we were just a dream. Close your eyes and just get some sleep. I hate it has to be this way. Found ourselves in disarray. My words reached your ears, but love couldn't reach your heart. Tried not falling too far, already crashing from the start. Stop us right now, or we'll both get hurt. One of us will lose, and that's who's falling first. One of us will lose, and that's who's falling first.
If you guys haven't caught on, I write sappy love songs. Sad boy songs, I guess.
You shine so bright, the plants grow towards you, cast a shadow over what's buried in the soil. Don't rush the process just so you can meet God. I'm sure she has room in her arms. Pull me out of the woodworks just to soothe your pain. Don't you know we just buried us deeper? You know I can't help myself picking at the fray. Caught me in disbelief, naked and hopeful. Only have been missing you because you're something I can't forget. Your love is weaving from an endless spool. Got me feeling like I'm drowning in an empty swimming pool. Shamelessly involve myself into your days, going out of my way to be on your way. I wish I was your fingertips you tear up with your teeth, but you know I'm just your flavor this week. We have barely talked most days. We would stay up so late, stuck in this dream state, with my mood swings and a headache. will the answer ever come my way? Should I wait and contemplate? 'Cause I think of you even when I'm not thinking. No water in this pool, I'm still sinking. Only have been missing you, because you're something I can't forget. Your love is weaving from an endless spool. Got me feeling like I'm drowning in an empty swimming pool. Only have been missing you, 'cause you're something I can't forget. Your love is weaving from an endless spool. Got me feeling like I'm drowning in an empty swimming pool.
That song's actually not on the album. That's a new one I wrote a couple weeks ago. You guys excited for Halloween or what? Yeah. Let me just hear some of your guys' costumes that you're going to be dressing up this month. Just yell them out. Broke. What else we got? Nice.
I love you more than I think you understand. I just won't say it out loud. You say that I will never truly be yours. If I'm being honest, barely even my own. Trash that smirk on my face, I get lost in you. Temptation's killing me to leave this place for good. Grab my hand and I'll go. Just leave me at the door. It's okay to look back. I promise that our memories will be our home. Silence is deafening, like a closed-off graveyard. So many cold bodies, but they share our own. In this empty parking lot, filled with the ghosts of your laughter. If I just close my eyes, I still see you. found that smirk on my face when I think about you. Catch me biting my tongue when I wanna speak truth to you. Grab my hand and I'll go. Just leave me at the door. It's okay to look back. I promise that our memories will be your home.
This next song is called Eigengrog. It means intrinsic gray in German.
Close your eyes, block out all the light. Swirling of the days is the absence of everything. You say that I'm so boring, like the dullest shade. You say that I just got it, well, I'm just intrinsic type of gray. So paint me melancholy, call it a signature trait. Gray is that color that lets the light in and sends it away. Limit the amount of elegies I spew out my mouth. I won't tell you everything, so you can figure this one out. And if I ever made you feel a certain type of way, I can't make promises of me ever trying to change, but I can promise you that I will always stay the same, that this is really me and I would take it to my grave. You're hiding something, I can see it in your eyes. You're blaming yourself for it based upon these lies. You'd rather be sleeping because your dreams are better than your life. It's eating you from inside and it's got you in a vice. In a vice. Why do I feel so lost in my skin? I need some color to brighten up my life. Paint me, break me, I'm not sure I could. I'm lost in the woods, almost for good. Why do I feel so lost in my skin? I need some color to brighten up my life. Paint me, I do. I feel so lost in my skin. I need some color to brighten up my life. Paint me, but it's a picture worth saving. If I could keep your love, then all of this would be worth changing. Pull out my brain, I wish it could be washed clean. Build me a cure that could treat my disease. Murder me in the coldest of blood. Bring me back to life in the way that you would love, in a way that I would love, in a way that we could love. Maybe you're ashamed when I look at you this way, and you still feel some sort of affection. Hard to keep thinking of you while trying to bury the truth. Believe in me, it will tear you apart in seconds. My heart clenched in your fist. Hold on to your last kiss. I am hopeful you'll remember me in passing. Maybe in this life our paths can intertwine. I will meet you where the sun meets the sand. Should I hold my breath, let you collapse my lungs, throw all my ambitions in the water, let it burn in a fire that was handed to scar you by your father. You tore through me like a hurricane on the beaches of Sarasota. Time flew by as it opened my eyes while waking up from a coma. Built like a monument so you never forget. Just remember when you get older, leave that baggage at the gate when your burden's too much to shoulder. Feels like the sun chasing the moon. Shifted my world like gravity. Let me burn, let it fuel the fire. Sands of time will eventually have you smothered.
Thank you. There's cool things going on across the screen right now. There's my Instagram page. I think there's a virtual tip thing. Maybe my home address. I don't know. Got a couple more songs. Diner pie and black coffee. Buzzing lights pull me away from my thoughts. Felt like I was floating over the concrete. Drifting around, I didn't feel a step. Clanging from the bells on the door. Jaws me more awake as my eyes adjust, and I just stare, steam rolling off my mug. I compare my existence to this endless refilled cup. I can't waste my time with this. These memories aren't mine to miss. I'm up all night into the day. My mind's not free and it's still caged. I'm feeling stressed and more insane while these neon lights flood the window panes. My eyes burn red as the city falls asleep, and I'm all alone on this busy street. Sinking in, I've lost all track of time. Coffee's hot, but the warmth has left this pie. It starts to rain, I can smell it in the air. College kids who only smoke when they drink, they flood the stairs. Passing cars and taxi cabs ship all of the lovers away. They fall asleep in each other's arms while they wait for the dawn to break. And it's cruel, yet so appealing to give your love without the burden of feeling. I can't waste my time with this. These memories aren't mine to miss. I'm up all night into the day. My mind's not free and it's still caged. I'm feeling stressed and more insane while these neon lights flood the window panes. My eyes burn red as the city falls asleep, Got one more left. This song I released as a single, but it is one of the last songs on the album. Again, thank you guys all for being here.
You can tell me your heart feels broken, and I would do anything to fix it. But I'm the one who tore it out, knowing damn well I would hate it if you gave it to someone else. Something about you clouds my memories of anything good that's come before you. You drift far away from your own confidence, but you dance your heart out in my mind every night. So tell me, who does your heart feel safest with? Oh, I'm getting closer to never remembering a life without your presence and the love that you bring, and further away from where my heart wants to sleep, and accepting that I'm something that your life may never need. Reel me back in with that stare of yours, and I reopen wounds where I cut deep. We try to keep this distance between us again, and I'll patiently wait while you fall. I've tried to convince myself this is all in my brain, while cursing this timeline, wish it could be rearranged. Reading this story and too scared to turn the page, so we relive this vicious cycle almost every single day. Tell me, who does your heart feel safest with? Oh, I'm getting closer to never remembering a life without your presence and the love that you bring, and further away from where my heart wants to sleep, and accepting that I'm something that your life may never need. May not have meant much to you, but at times it meant everything to me. There's always a light on through your window. Are you up all night like me, remembering how you could just be you when we were all alone? When I look at you, all I see is home. When I look at you, all I feel is home. Thank you, guys.
My music is streaming on all platforms. My Human Perspective, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube Music, and everything. Thank you guys for coming, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of these really talented people that are going to be playing up here on the stage. You did an amazing job. All you guys, where is he? I think the other one already left, but I'm excited to see some more of you guys play tonight.
Keep it going from My Human Perspective, everybody. All right. For those of you that are checking this out for the first time, whether you are here at Jive's Coffee Lounge or watching online via Facebook and YouTube, we are now at my favorite portion of this. Well, what is this? For those of you that are new, it's the Front Range Groove. It's a 1-hour feature segment that we do here for our Wednesday night open mic, the Overpaired Open Mic. I take one music act, or I'll bring up a couple poets, a couple comedians, whatever the case may be. Musicians get a 40-minute set. All of our spoken acts, they get 20 minutes each. We followed by a live Q&A. You know, as I always say, I grew up watching storytellers, unplugged, behind the music. When it came to discerning my favorite artist, my favorite band, U2, I love their music, but it was when I first saw the film Rattle and Hum, that documentary that was a mix of listening room and concert footage and all this other stuff. That was where I really got to know the band and fell in love with the band, and that's the way I've done things with all the musicians I've worked with over the past decade or so. I want you to get to know the artist just like I try to get to know the artist. Now, we have Chris, a.k.a. My Human Perspective. He just finished doing a fantastic set. And for those of you familiar with his music, as he said, he just released an album, had his album released at Ultra Flat Black just down the street from us the other day. Loved it. Yeah, give it up. Give it up.
It was a very fun time.
I'll bet. Had some great acts out there from what I understood. Unfortunately, I could not make it out, but, you know, I'm glad to hear that it went well, and I'm glad that you're here with us. So let's get right into it. Of course, where I like to start, especially since this is our first time doing this kind of interview here, is where it started for you. How did you get into writing and performing music?
Sure. So I'm originally from the Midwest, northern Indiana. It's a little town called Warsaw, Indiana. You know, I was at a pawn shop with my dad one day when I was about 13, and I just saw a guitar on there, and he was a really supportive dad. He was always like, you want to do basketball, you want to do karate, or you want to do whatever, you know. I did sports growing up, but when I saw that guitar, I was like, I want to learn how to play that. So unbeknownst to him, he got me a guitar, and then also probably less sleep from me playing it. So for some reason, he decided an electric guitar was the best choice first. And then I got into acoustic guitar, and then, some bass and everything like that. So it all started in a pawn shop. I think Sublime would be pretty proud of that. So
yeah, I agree. You know, and that brought up something. Just side note, I want to ask, because I know it was around 99, 2000 when I got my first acoustic trying to learn to play. And since you brought up that your first one was an electric, I've heard a lot of musicians give different answers to this. What do you think? Is it easier to learn on an acoustic or an electric?
Oof. I think with like fret action of electric guitars, it's definitely easy to learn. If you're not quite sure and you want to see if someone wants to get into playing guitar, give it an acoustic guitar and see if their fingers can handle it first, and then you don't waste money on buying two guitars. You'll just waste it on that one guitar. It's
okay,
never
fair
waste.
enough.
I'm just joking. But yeah, the fret action on an acoustic, especially if you're not dropping a big penny on a nice one, is going to have a little bit tougher action. So we'll see. It builds character, is what I say.
There you go.
So
There you go. I like that. All right, so you started off with the electric. You started getting into it. What would you say were your earliest influences in trying to write your own songs?
ooh. Growing up in the time that I did, I still am a really big Incubus fan. So Brandon Boyd, Mike Etzinger, I love them. During that early 2000s emo phase, we had Dashboard Confessional, Taking Back Sunday, brand new. I really
Rookie
love
of the
Bright
Year.
Eyes. Connor Oberst is a great singer-songwriter, as well as James Mercer. He's Broken Bells and The Shins. So, going into that, and then as I got older, I got more into, I guess, like post-hardcore music. So a lot of lyric writing from like Law Dispute or Pianos Become the Teeth. I like the big storytelling aspect of a song, as with poetry as well. But when I can hear a song by like uh, the Keep You album by Pianos Become the Teeth, the first two songs on there will literally engulf you into his pain, and it's pretty awesome. Not that he went through that pain, but when you're able to transpose that into a song and make people feel feelings, and you could be having this awesome, beautiful, sunshiny day. Like I listened to this song this morning, it was beautiful, and it still sent me into like a kind of depressive state, which is awesome. So that's
yeah. I mean, creatively, artistically, people tend to cock an eyebrow when I say I love pain songs. One of the reasons why I love Hallelujah by Leonard Cohen. Especially when you get into the version he did later in life before he passed. I mean, all of that regret that he had to make his peace with, all of that is right there, and I think that's what. The visceral nature of that is what makes it easy to connect. So that brings me to what difficulties, if any, did you find in crafting songs, whether lyrically or musically, that people could connect to?
Given the name of my music project, My Human Perspective, a lot of it is, from experiences that I've had, but also just watching people go through those experiences, or even just like talking about it or overhearing and then kind of putting myself in their shoes. So when I write songs, I try to kind of put myself into other people's shoes and try to feel what they're feeling, and if help them kind of be a voice to write that song in a way if they don't know how to write a song, or I want to push them that maybe they should write a song about it. But at that moment, if I'm feeling the same feelings that they're having, then I kind of write it to myself in my little, type it in my phone, or I'll write it in my notepad, and then kind of look at it throughout the week and see where I can go from there.
I'd say that means empathy and compassion fuel a heck of a lot more than some give it credit for. Yeah? All right. Now, you've mentioned a lot of bands. I know whether it's musicians, poets, or whether it's more visual arts, filmmaking, painting, dancing, our influences can change as we grow and evolve. Have you noticed any particular changes in your influence as you've been growing and evolving?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Coming from the Midwest, everything's always gray. It's always cold. The snow stays. I mean, honestly, from moving here, I've been here for about 8 years now, since 2015. Just the scenery, the sunshine has changed a lot of my outlook on things. And, I will say when I was younger, I wasn't the most positive person. But, growing up and, seeing some awesome things and experiencing a lot of things that I'm really blessed to have gone through has kind of changed my inspiration, not only with like music, but just the outlook of, my profession outside of music is management. So, I've always managed restaurants, or food has always been an inspiration to me, and a lot of experiences that I've gone from working there and working with people, mostly people that are younger than me. Going through that mentorship has been really nice to kind of see people go where they want to go, and playing a part and teaching them how to be proper human beings, I guess, not menaces to society, or at least trying to push them to not become menaces to society. So, a lot of people that I've worked with and I engage with is an inspiration to me. So,
awesome. Now, you've been doing some amazing things. I know for those of you that haven't caught them, he's had some Friday showcases here with us as well. He's done some shows all over Colorado Springs. And this guitar that you saw tonight is not the only one he will show up with, at a given performance. When it comes to performing, do you have, whether you go from electric to acoustic, do you have any preferences for certain songs, certain moods, anything that provides a vehicle?
Absolutely. The other guitar that I usually play with is a nylon string. It's a Tim Henson TD 500, I think.
Okay.
Completely nylon. It's the only nylon guitar string that I've ever owned. Honestly, I saw one music video where they were playing that guitar in there, and I wanted to try to play guitar as good as them. I'm still on that works of doing that. But yeah, there's a lot of songs, especially a lot of people in my life tell me that a lot of the songs I write sound better on either just acoustic, or even if I like to play with full band, that's my preference, is to play with the full band. A lot of people like to hear the songs on just the steel string or the nylon. So
I can understand that. Yeah. Okay. Now, I want to dive back into your creative evolution for one question, and I'm going to hit you with two more, and we're going to wrap up from there. Want to let you take a break, man. I really appreciate the set you did for us tonight. Diving back into your evolution for a second. So the album you just released is your second one now?
it's the first one underneath my human perspective.
Okay.
So I started this project, I want to say about 4 years ago. I think it was before COVID, and then I kind of let it sit for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then, things in life happen. I have two beautiful children. I've got a wife at home, and during COVID, a lot of stuff had happened, and it just kind of just fell in the back seat, and,
Okay.
and I just didn't work with it for a while, and since last year, around this time actually, I picked it back up and kind of just went with it. So I gave myself about a year and a half to 2 years, had some songs that I've already kind of wrote, put it together to make a winter sleep for this album. So yeah, first one here. When I was younger, I was in a couple of bands that we would say that we wrote, some EPs and stuff like that, but the technology just wasn't quite the same as it was now and not as accessible. So
Yeah.
a lot of those were just like recordings on iPhones and, really, really crappy $5 mics that you plugged into Audacity, and you didn't know how to
Yep.
pan or master anything. So through the times, you've learned.
Oh yeah, I go back to my one full spoken word album that I released. Done a couple tracks, but I did one full album while I was deployed in 04 through 05, and I listened to that, and I'm like, there's a reason I tell people they have to find it. I'm not going to tell you where it is. It's out there. It's out there, but you have to find it.
I feel you on that. I have some albums that I wrote when I was like 15, 16 years old, and I can't do anything but cringe when I
Yeah.
listen to them. And I still ask myself why I even said some of those things. So they're pretty bad.
I hear you. All right, so two things. One, I love people to promote themselves. You have been very busy between you and your wife having the newborn and then gigging, the album release, anything else. Is there anything that you want folks to, you want to drop to them, let them look forward to?
I've been promising an acoustic album, and I will do it. I will do the acoustic album. I don't have any shows lined up, but my buddy Trippin' Billy Derek, who I think is your guys' next month
Yep.
feature, he's been asking me if I'm ready to start playing at some more places. So we'll see from there. But until then, just follow my Instagram and Spotify. I post everything on there for my shows, music. Even I'll do some videos of some covers or some new songs that I'm working on as well. But this album that I just released is not the last of it, so I just can't make any promises right now when that's going to happen. But I am brewing some stuff.
Well, when you're ready, let me know, because not only will I get you some more Fridays here, I'll get you in a few places in Woodland Park as well. So when you're ready, you let me know. And that brings me to, you've heard me talk about this, blather on about it endlessly probably. I believe that we are all mentors. If for no other reason than by virtue of the fact of you never know who is watching, listening, and learning from your example. And I use that to encourage people to be deliberate in what they say and do, especially creatively. So, as a de facto mentor, if nothing else, if there is somebody watching online or sitting here in the house, maybe that has never been on a stage and is afraid to get up and share, or maybe they get on stages, they do their covers, they'll play or support other people's originals, but they won't do their originals because they're afraid of that vulnerability, put themselves out there like that, whatever the case may be, what words of wisdom would you have for them?
When I first got back on the stage after not playing for about 8 years in public, North might not say this, but I absolutely bombed. I did not do a good job. And a lot of the times when I think about that, I could have just been done right there. I could have been like, no, maybe it was right that I didn't get back on here on the stage after 8 years and start playing music and writing music. But it is something that I was really love and I was passionate about. And, you know, I just told myself I had to learn. I won't do that again for a while. I'll probably do it again in the future, and that's fine. As long as you're happy with what you're doing and you're happy with, you know, the effort that you're putting into it and you're committing to it, that's all that matters. And if you want to be creative, be creative. You only have one life. Do not let yourself being unsure keeping you away from expressing yourself with whatever your art might be, if it be poetry, music, painting, drawing, crocheting, whatever it is. Just do it. You know, you're more than just a shell, and that's a way to help yourself express yourself. So you should do it.
Yes.
Only you are in your way for that.
This is true. This is so true. How I will disagree with you. You did not bomb. You may not have hit where you thought you were going to be, but no. There were a number of people in that room who all agreed with me. After you said that later, we're like, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. It was just growing pains. That's all. That's all. Well, before I let you go, can you let them know one last time where we can find you on social and check out your music?
All streaming platforms, My Human Perspective. So check it out. Give me a follow. I've got stickers. If you want one, just come say hi. I'll give you a sticker. So thank you guys so much. You guys are all beautiful. Please stick around for these acts that are coming up afterwards. It's going to be really awesome.
My Human Perspective, everybody. For those of you here at Jives right now, I'm just going to ask you to give me just a quick couple minutes. We're about to break down the stream and get back to our open mic sign-up sheet. For those of you watching online, if you are here in the Colorado Springs area, come on down to Jives Coffee Lounge, 16 Cold Run Court. We will be doing the overpaired open mic until 10 o'clock or until the list runs out, whichever happens first. If you're interested in keeping up with what we do, you can always check out Jives Coffee on Facebook, jives.coffee.lounge on Instagram and TikTok. You can follow me at Poet Northstar across all social media. You can also check out at the Overpaired Open Mic on Instagram or join our Facebook group. If you join the Facebook group, you can go in the guide section, find our collaborative poems, Exquisite Corpse. We'll be doing one in about 2 weeks from now. We do one of those once a month. You can also find information on booking. Just to let you know now, if you're interested in the live stream, I'm not going to talk about Fridays right now, but if you're interested in the live stream, first things first, no covers for the live stream. Covers are cool for open mic. They're cool for the Friday feature, not for the live stream. Originals only. I typically want to see 4 or 5 performances out of you with your original material before I will even discuss dates. Keep in with the house rules. Keep it clean, but get ready to have fun and get ready to get put in the hot seat and get grilled. I'm Northstar. You guys have any questions, you can always DM me once again at Poet Northstar. Email me, poetnorthstar@gmail.com. Make sure you drop something in the subject line because that is how I sort my emails, and it will ensure I get back to you quicker. In the meantime, if you're in the area, I hope you come down here, catch the rest of the show. Everybody else, give me just one moment. We're going to get ourselves switched over and get back to the open mic. Thank you.